guess a slight change of scenery for you on the weekend. How did you find it down in the back line? You've done it before, but I guess coming in for Stevie and Rory when they weren't there.
Yeah, mate, pretty tough on the weekend. Obviously, North's height was a bit of a problem for us going in, but thought we handled it pretty well at times. Just the turnovers killed us at the skill errors on the turnover. I think they scored a fair few of their points, so just had to manage that, and we'll work on that, seeing the tape this week and go forward from there.
Midfielders left you hanging a bit today, turning it over and exposing the defence a little bit.
I can't say exactly it was one specific group of us. I think everyone would just basic skill errors hurt us on the night. I think from us defenders as well at times. I think, but that's something that's easily fixed. I think our effort in the contest was good for most of the night, and then just turned the ball over, which always hurts. So going forward on the training track this week, we'll really work on cleaning up those skills, and then it should be right to go on the weekend.
How hard is it to figure out who's doing what? It's a brand new backline, just from the backline perspective. It's a brand new sort of trio of key defenders back there, and it's almost like a makeshift sort of key defensive area. How difficult was that to figure out who had who and who was going with it?
Yeah, it was thrown together pretty quickly after the stuff that happened last week. So we trained on it on the Tuesday and Thursday. Had a lot of meetings with Chopper Lovell, who's our defensive coach, and Rocket sat in with those. Just tried to gel quickly as a group, and the key components down there, the Sardis and the Shawnee Lemons and stuff that have been there all season, were really good with their voice, even for young boys on the weekend, and gelled us six together pretty quickly. So that was good. And to have Trenner back, even with his nose, he performed unbelievably. So thought we gelled pretty well, and yeah, we can obviously grow on that as the coming weeks come forward.
Sam, how did you cope with the? I thought you played the best 4 weeks of your career in the forward line, and then you had to make a move. And I know it's happened to you a lot, but you've always struck me as a guy who could do with a bit of continuity in your role. Did you cope, and are you resentful of the fact that, or not resentful, but how are you coping with it? Because you were really motoring, I thought.
Yeah, it definitely felt like I was building as a forward. Given the circumstances with Rory and Maisie going down, and my past being able to play down back, I thought I'm always seeing myself as a team man. So wherever the team needs me to go, I can try and fulfil that role. Whatever happens in the next couple of weeks with where Rocket wants me to play, I think there's a few boys that played really well down back in the twos, so maybe they get their shot and I go back forward. We'll just have to wait and see what the coaching panel wants me to do. But hopefully, whichever end of the ground, I'll just keep putting my hand up and keep trying to get that role filled.
Are you concerned that versatility might hinder you down the track a little bit?
I'm not sure if hinder's the right word. I guess I sat down with Rocket at the end of last season, and with Charlie leaving, I think there was that big hole for me to try and fill, and I trained in that same position for the whole of the pre-season and felt like I was gaining a bit of traction rather than flipping back and forward over the last couple of seasons like I have. So hopefully I can get back down forward and continue on from where I left off. That'll be the biggest thing to wait and see, but yeah, not too sure when that'll come.
Also, the ruck, I feel like you've embraced the opportunity to impact the game in other ways. Did you enjoy it when you can't do it from defence, but it just seems to get you involved more? Yeah,
definitely. When you're around the contest, and especially getting on the ground, obviously I'm not quite as tall as the 200 centimetres that I normally face up against in the ruck. I try and exploit them around the ground, so I almost become that fourth midfielder when I'm in there. So just trying to make sure I can give a contest properly every time when I'm out there, keep my intensity up. I love going in the ruck at the moment, trying to use my spring around the ground. Just making sure I can, again, fulfil that role for the team, because whoever's rucking, Tommy or Dan, are going to need that chop out every now and then, and I feel like it gets me in the game as well. Yeah. Pete was clunking everything that was coming his way on the weekend, so that was awesome to see. He's been playing really well in the twos, so deserved his opportunity for sure. And to kick a bag, well, not a bad three goals on the weekend was great to see, and hopefully he can keep going from there.